3 lights then, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go in Japan, who got a good start. Etney looked like he got a good one. He just about squeezes out Sergios, gets himself to the inside and takes the lead into turn 1.
We see Copy going track, catching the grass, and on him through. Basically everyone goes through, and now Copy has to get a safe spot for rejoining, and I think he did that fairly well. He goes into the gap between Effective in P15 and Null in P17, so Copy, who obviously has quite a lot of pace normally, is now demoted down into P16 and gets hit off by Null! I think he broke early or Null broke too late, I don't know, but Copy gets hit off and he goes from bad to worse.
I wonder if he's going to be close enough into turn 1. He will have DRS, of course. We're late enough now in the race that it's after the first 2 laps and there will be a DRS activation for him. He's pretty close. 4 tenths away, 3 tenths away. He's going to have at least a look into turn 1. Etney goes to the inside, tries to cover. And just about does cover it off. Sergios not really close enough to force the issue, but he's right there behind Etney for the lead of this race right now. Very close battle here for 7th and 8th. As Hugos did have a little look into turn 1 last time, but wasn't able to get that done.
He'll have a look down the inside. Can he keep it nice and tight? He can, and he gets the better acceleration at first. They're still side by side running towards Spooner, but it looks like Hugos will have the better, will get the better. Oh, that looked dangerous.
He's turning his his ERS down. So I wonder if he's just waiting until the main straight, which is where he could maybe get it done. But the thing is that Speedy is, I think, going to get DRS from gloves and steering wheel in front. It's going to be very close. Sergios pits from the lead. Yes, Speedy's going to get DRS as well. In fact, he doesn't. So maybe we can get the overtake done here with Triton as he goes to the inside. And yeah, I think he's going to be able to pass him quite easily into turn 1.
I'll investigate in the meantime what gave the penalty to Etney, because that's not only a huge deal for this race, but also a huge deal for the
Triton squeezing gloves and steering wheel off the road there. That was pretty harsh. I think he probably had the right to do that, just about, but it was very, very unfriendly from Triton, not leaving the space, and usually you have to leave it a space, but I think in Triton's case he was just about far enough ahead that he could squeeze him off the track, but it was certainly close. Did Copy just come out of the... He might have just come out of the pits, you know.
Yeah, probably.
That makes sense. Oh, as we get Anonymous and gloves and steering wheel side by side in turn 2, and Anonymous just about gets that one done on the exit, so good stuff from him. So yeah, Etney gets himself 3 seconds as well, so it's not all going Etney's way at all in this one. As we see, oh man, this is a cluster here, isn't it? Bantz right on the back of Etney as well.
He's looking hungry. Bantz really wants to do something. You can.
He's going to follow.
See the shining in his eyes.
Oh, what is going on? Bantz just about manages to get that done. He gives Etney the room, almost runs into the back of him. Very nearly runs into the back of him.
That looked like he was about to spin. Wimpy gets overtaken by Copy, and he goes for revenge move and runs onto the grass on the inside of 130R there. That looked dangerous, but in the end it was fine.
Copy spins out of the chicane, and oh, what a disaster of a race it's been for Copy. What a disaster it's been. Here is Bantz on Anonymous for P5 as they head up to 130R. Side by side through there, you can do that pretty easily in a Formula 1 car, and he does get the job done quite easily. Oh, Triton for the lead here into turn 1. He dives up the inside and almost pushes Sergios off the track. Didn't see if there was any contact. Sergios does manage to hold it though around the outside of turn 2, and again Triton is going to have to wait because Sergios is fighting his corner on those medium tyres. Oh, here we go. P2, Speedy and Etney. Etney in the slipstream. He's got his DRS in overtake mode. Goes to the outside of 130R. Nothing really doing there though. And he has to fall in behind. Just again hitting the brakes.
Speedy gets sideways.
All sorts of sideways into the chicane, and it looks to me like this time Etney is going to be close enough. As he's going to pull, I think, to the outside.
But Speedy might be able to defend it, and so
pushes him off track, my goodness.
Run off track, basically. Yeah, I think Etney was offline on the outside there, and Speedy just took his line into his rear.
Round 2 into the chicane between Speedy and Etney. Speedy covers the inside. He's compromised his exit doing that though, so Etney gets the power down very nicely. It's a little bit sideways, but he's much closer than he was last time, and I think he's going to be passed before they get to turn 1 here. Side by side they go, and he is going to be able to take the line, I think. Yep, he does. Oh, and he runs wide though.
He sends it down the inside onto was collecting the rear of Etney.
Hartzer now on the back of Ocean Chief as well. Ocean Chief surely going to be pitting soon. Assuming he is planning to pit again, which isn't absolutely guaranteed. Maybe he can get those soft tyres to the end. I don't know if he's been practicing his endurance racing. Yeah, he's staying out again. There's only 6 laps to go, or 7 laps to go. So maybe it is that he's decided that he wants to try and run the soft tyre to the end of the race.
It streams up and goes down the inside. Easy move.
Yep, nicely done.
Not too much he tries to do about that. But I think that's a wise decision. Those tires will be toast by now.
Yeah, I would have thought so. I'm surprised he hasn't hit it yet.
Where will Hugos find the gap? It's only a matter of time, and he runs into his back. That's a bit scrappy there.
He goes down the inside of Ocean Chief for P7. Nicely done from the Haas driver.
Oh, the outside of teammate. Almost getting onto the grass there, opening DRS now. Well, Ocean Chief doesn't have open DRS, and Hugos all close to Hartz again. He moves to the outside. He will try to make the move, but there's no room yet. Or does he get the run? No, he doesn't. Okay.
No, it was side by side through there. Didn't see if there was any contact, but certainly Hugos ran way out wide.
He focuses on getting a good exit, and Anonymous
he hit the curb though. Yeah, Hugos hit the curb. That compromised his exit, and Anonymous now up into overtake mode as well. They all have slipstream. It's going to be
the Predator
very tight.
Becomes the prey here.
Oh, Hugos having to... Yeah, Anonymous had to get out of that because there was really no room at the end. Here they go though once again into turn 1. Hugos close enough to certainly have a go this time. He's going to try around the outside. He's going to be ahead just before they get to the corner. He has to leave space on the inside though, but he can go all the way around the outside. Very nicely done from Hugos. And also the 2 Ferraris now very close to each other. So Vance and Triton, as Kirst says in chat. Vance, this is James. Triton is faster than you. Again, our leader's going down the back straight, right in the slipstream this time. Etney on Sergios. He's going to be right behind as they go into the chicane. Has to get out of the throttle just a little bit and gets the braking absolutely right. Doesn't run into the back of Sergios. Sergios got a slightly better run out of the chicane though.
Comes so close. Will he make it?
Down the inside, has a look.
Have a look. He almost forced Sergios into a major error.
Yeah, I guess that's the intention at this point. He is close enough this time though to be passed. I think before they get to turn 1, he's in overtake mode. And yeah, I think he's going to be ahead. He's going to be able to take the line into turn 1, and he does. So Etney
3 seconds.
Takes the lead on the track. But yeah, I mean the bad news for him is that he has to find 3 seconds. But meanwhile, back up front, Sergios. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, him passing Etney into 130R. He's going to have a look into the chicane. Etney covers the inside. Manages to cover his braking. And Etney exits the last corner. But it's not going to be Etney that wins this race. If we've got our penalties right, it's going to be Sergios who takes the checkered flag. And yeah, 2.4 seconds is the gap because the 3-second penalty was the thing that made the difference. Speedy finishes in an excellent 3rd, honestly. 6 seconds behind with the penalty count back, and Triton and Bantz cross the lines by the looks of it. Anonymous going to cross the line a fairly distant 6th ahead of Hugos in 7th. And then Ocean Chief, who did manage to get those soft tyres to the end of the race. That must have been a tyre conservation job. He crosses the line P8.
You think my suffering is funny? Okay. Okay.